Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we're back to continue our playthrough of Phoenix Point, the Year 1 edition. And ahead of us we are doing, and I chose to do, a Haven defense this late in the game instead of letting it drop. And the main purpose is I want to find out, or hope we can find out, where that nest lair citadel is that perhaps sent the Pandorans to take over our quarry over here. To maybe put a stop to that so they maybe even don't try going for our lapidary over here. I basically want to protect our resource sites over on this side of the map, and I'm hoping by doing this defense successfully we locate it somewhere over here and we can deal with it. With that in mind, the Helios team, we got one on the Protean Mutane. The other one is heading down to a question mark. I think it's in India, but eventually there's the orichalcum mine down in Australia, where I'm thinking will be its ultimate goal, so we can get that mining going and get those ancient weapons built so we can have a little fun and be our best prepared team, our best prepared self for that final upcoming mission. And that kind of means that the Manticore Thunderbird team over in the Americas, once they get healed up, probably going to be leaning towards sending them towards some other lairs and nests that we know of over in the Americas, just for the simple thing of trying to protect some of the sites we have so we can quickly as possible mine what we need. So with that background in mind of why we're doing what, let's get this thing going. And oh, do we still have to, oh yeah, now we can do the event. Is there nothing here? Where's the Haven info? Where is what we got to do? Why are we not having, oh, deploy doi. Okay, high threat level on this one. That makes me think it's not Attila, because it would be much higher otherwise. But we're going to see if we can't get in here. It's nighttime, which is not always my favorite. But we're going to get in here and see if we can't help out these Synedrion pals of ours. And, you know, if they die, we'll get some nice Synedrion weapons from it. But hopefully we can just protect the Haven. And this is one of those key structure missions. And depending on how those are spread out, that's pretty tough to take them or protect them 100%. But we'll give it our best shot. And we're not, because of how damaged it is, taking out the Scarab. So that means, Ada Wong, you're going to get some action here on this particular mission. So be ready. Be prepared. This is what you wanted. Now you're going to see it. And you may change your mind for future battles. Let's make sure we are outfitted the way we desire. And we got plenty of spider drones. We have unlimited ammo with the silent crossbow. And just in case, we got some neural abilities here also. And we can carry one more thing is what it's telling me. What is it we would like to carry? Maybe some extra ammo here. That doesn't seem like the crossbow. I don't think I need the ammo. So let's just go. Oh heck, I don't know. And we got plenty of spider drones, so we'll throw in a couple of grenades just because we can. And the EMP grenade, still not sure its exact purpose. It's more, isn't that more for mechanical stuff? Let's throw a little poison in here as the final backup. Kurt Russell, you're coming around good, and we're gonna spend the willpower for you, just so you can be more active and productive for us. In fact, we'll dip into the pool on this one too. And there you go. Charles Dutton. We probably do not need this backup there. Problem is, I would like to get you another one of these, but it leaves you a little over encumbered by doing that. So let's, and we definitely ran through the ammo on your personal weapon. Can we increase your strength? And I'm gonna do the pool just so we can. And our pool is almost gone and non-existent now, but it is near the end of the game, so I guess now is the time to do it. We got 2 turrets able to put down for us. I can't wait till you're able to throw them and don't have to be stuck setting them right next to you, but that is how we got this set up. In the meantime, Dana Winter, you're looking good. We're gonna keep you with that makeup. Scarab, stay back, stay well, stay healed, and we can take one more thing. What I want to definitely do is try to find you a better freaking weapon. And by better freaking weapon, I'm thinking let's get rid of the Independent. Let's pick, since we're going to a Synedrion Haven, let's take the Synedrion item. Do we have ammo for it? Well, if we need ammo, we got ammo now. And finally, you got a med kit. You got a grenade. Do we have any backup grenades for that weapon? I don't know that we do down here. How heavy are the backup grenades? Heavy enough. So we got grenades, we got assault rifles, and as far as you being a low-level individual, Adawong, I think you're about as ready as you're going to be. And then we got Will, Spider Drone, Smith on this one. And that's probably about as good as we're going to be with you. You got the Rage Burst, you got the Will. And why don't we'll give you a little extra strength so you can carry something should you need it eventually. We'll keep piling that up little by little. All right, we're ready to go. Let's get down there and see if we can help out this haven and find ourselves the Pandoran base from which they're attacking. All items on this battlefield are automatically recovered. We'll see you down there. All right, well, we got 4 devices. We got a lot of devices, 6 devices right smack dab in front of us. Problem is, there's also some devices back here. There's some scattered mist. There's nothing in this building. So this is probably the main area we're going to have to set up for defense. Because it's probably not going to be necessarily in our best interest to get this far forward. Depending on how heavily they're going, and we may just have to figure out what we will deem as acceptable losses. And they can get into this building from all around. In fact, there's mist inside the building to begin with. Yikes. And we don't see any of them right off the bat. So I'm kind of feeling like we may need to set some turrets like right around here for any of them coming on this side, and then we'll see if we want to set up a turret on the inside to protect this building, or maybe down this corridor. We'll get a better sense once we get going here. Let's start out with you, Veronica, to scout some things out for us. See if you see anything over on this side.
Here they come.
And we've seen our first enemy. And let's just double check what this enemy is carrying. See, even though it's far away with that Synedrion laser rifle, it can do some hits on us, especially if we're not in cover. So let's come over here and do what we like to do early on in the mission and get ourselves some spider drones out here to help scout. And boy, did they scout for us. We know a few things that we're dealing with at the moment. All right, so stay there, Veronica Cartwright. Thank you for your work on this first turn. What we're going to do here is we can get you this far, and we'll probably, although the turret's on the ground, I'd rather have it more up in this kind of a location. So for starters, where do I want to put you? That's the age-old question. How about we take a look at some of our Well, I guess we don't really have a sniper. I was going to say some long-range shots from our snipers, but we don't exactly have a lot of snipers to help us out. So I think we got to go look at boom power right off the bat. Dana Winter, you are standing in the open, but they're semi-grouped. Let's just make sure none of them have sniper rifles. The assault rifles are bad enough, and that's independent, or virus, excuse me. First glance, I was thinking independent, but it's virus. So all three are not, do not excite me. Now let's see about trees in the way, not excessive. So let's do a little boom blast here. I'm going to keep you in the open only because they're at such a distance. And let's start seeing if we can wear them down. If it doesn't drift, we can do triple damage, but you know, these things, they drift. In fact, the odds of placing it in the middle, which would be ideal for me, are the one is more than likely to hit the tree, but we'll try it for the first shot. And did we hit? We got a twofer. I saw two of them get damage, and this one just took a little armor hit. And we blew away the trees for the next shot. So that's one less thing to have to worry about. So we'll just call it all good. This time we'll edge over this way a little more since there's not a tree to worry about, and see if we can pick up the other guy just a little bit more. So we've started out with some nice damage all around. They're all bleeding to some extent. So the rocket should be the pièce de résistance. And that is a language I do not speak, so I said it the way I think it's said, and I'm totally wrong because I'm American. Let's go with the rocket right in the middle, and there we go. And we got a lot of disabled parts still popping up. In fact, all arms are gone on this guy. Almost all arms are gone on this guy. Maybe even his weapon is gone. He's down to arms. He's down to arms. And he probably still has a... He's down. They're all down to arms. They are almost armless, but they're... in fact, this guy shouldn't have an arm. It showed that he can use... So 60, he got a few turns left. 70, he's got a few turns left. And he's got a few turns left, but they're all bleeding. I feel a lot better about that side. So the question becomes, do we have somebody that can peek over on this side? How about you, Kurt Russell? Let's just come straight over here and get a peek, because we can always dash away or shoot depending on what we see. And we see something. And that one looks evil. Okay, this is not one we've seen before. This one looks like he shoots exploding whatchamacallits. Explosive projectiles. Yes, he does. And we get up close to him and he stomps. So with that in mind, I'm thinking I like the idea of getting inside. Of course, those projectiles maybe can go through the window. I don't know. So let's go in this door and get a view indoors. Because if he hasn't noticed us yet, I don't want him to notice us just yet. Let's come over here. And that says he could notice us from there. So let's not go into a spot where he can notice us. Let's come over here. And we aren't seeing any Synedrion dudes yet. Not so much. Let's just do a simple pistol overwatch with you once we move everybody else. Will Smith. Do we want to now? But the thing is, I don't want explosives coming our way till we get ourselves positioned better. So I am not. I'm gonna cross my fingers that this guy is not going to be able to see us. And so with that in mind, let's get you running over here in a direction. Like right now, let's just get you positioned over here. So if we had to, this covers a long way down this corridor. We can place our turret next time. Like right here, because that gives us protection of anyone coming from this building over to that building. If they want, we're protecting this core stuff here. If we eventually can get over here to protect this stuff, we will. But for now, our priority is the stuff close to us. That's where we're going to make our stand.
My turn.
Ada Wong, it is your turn. And we're going to be a little aggressive with your movement, perhaps. Not a lot of will. Let's move you here to start. And we've seen nothing new. So Ada, can you do me a favor? And it says these are not cover for us. So I don't know. Well, we don't have to worry about anything in that direction. We're already exposed to this direction. So let's just move on forward and see if we can see anything else. We'll go here just in case there's something else out there that we haven't picked up yet. And Ada, stay safe. We're going to do a little Overwatch because we can, and it's a pistol. And Charles Dutton, we're going to do a little Overwatch with you because we can. And we'll Overwatch for the potential unknown. And Will Smith, I want to just get a quick glance. I haven't looked around the map for potential will pickup points, and it does not look like there's so much available for picking up some will for us. So maybe what we do is we just get you up high in a location to Boom Blast, and at the same time get you a little bit closer to this guy. Well, sure don't want you in the open close to this guy to have him explode things on us, especially up on a roof. So maybe a roof is not the best way to go on this. So that, with that in mind, let's get you over here. Except we don't want to bunch up. So let's get you here for some future shots. And I think that's about the only one's group, but hopefully he doesn't see us yet to send projectiles of the explosive variety towards us. Let's see what happens. Synedrion moving, and we see no action by Synedrion yet. Because they're that sneaky. Okay, we got one guy on the roof with us of Synedrion. And he's going after spider drones, which is fine by me. We got another one on this side to help out the shooter in the back. Did he hit our Overwatch? Ooh, he looks umbrish to me. He has that glow about him. So that's the guy in the roof that we're seeing that symbol from. Is he gonna go for another spider drone? Yeah. And one is dead. We're down to 2 spider drones, but they did their job finding guys for us. And they're coming at us on this other direction. Big time. And he can see us, and he's shooting explosives. And I think we got lucky that tree was in his way. And the Overwatch, we may lose another spider drone. No, it's damaged. So we got a little explosive fun with our spider drones over here upcoming. But the first thing I want to look at is this Umbra guy. Let's make sure he's an Umbra guy. Tar Shadow it is. And he's got a spitter head and a claw. So the best thing we could do is, if you're close enough, Kurt Russell, as we've learned with Ambrose, shoot out the head, shoot out the claw, and he won't bother us because he'll have no other things to use against us. I don't know if you're going to be close enough with your weapon, but let's at least get a sense. Yeah, I don't know. And then we could shoot out a head. Basically, he's one of the more fragile variety. So even if we hit him, yikes, he's gonna be an issue for us. Who? No, we didn't give you the incendiary grenade now, did we? We gave somebody an incendiary grenade, and I just can't remember who that was. Perhaps... Who did I throw an incendiary onto? I can't remember now. Yikes, you're probably all screaming out because you remember and I don't.
Make a difference.
Was it right here? No, I did acid instead of incendiary. I could have sworn I gave somebody an incendiary grenade. Is it honestly going to be the last person I check here? Or is my memory faulty and we didn't give anybody? Because I've checked you three. Yeah, I think I checked everybody. So I did not ultimately equip the incendiary. Yikes. Oh well. Let's figure out the best way to deal with this now. Now we got this guy, probably Neural. Yeah, and he can be a real pain in our behinds. We got a guy up here, if we got to him, who could potentially help us, but then we're in target for the explosives. And we got lucky this first time, they missed us. Let's start with the easy choices over here. I'm thinking, let's come over here with you. And you potentially explode on everybody here, so let's try it. You may damage the other spider drone, but I don't think you'll take it out. And that guy disappeared. And we have no idea, unless we pixel hunt, to try and figure out. I don't know if that's a plant or we just can't move there. So he could be that close or that nearby. So I'm kind of thinking this guy is going to bleed out. This guy is going to bleed out. This guy is going to bleed out. So those are all gone. So maybe I just come over to the area where he was and set off a spider drone in an effort to find him. And we found him. So let's do the damage here. Tried to make him no longer a threat. And I don't think he's any longer a threat. So we got 4 bleeders that are no longer a concern of ours. That means everybody's focus and attention can come over to this side. And we do not have sight, although we know about where he is. It's going to be a bad angle for any kind of boom blast to try to help us out. And we could come over here. We could boom blast and rocket, trying to take care of these guys, and that leaves the folks on this side as potential counter actions against the Umbra. So it's almost like I think we need to dash you inside, because we're probably going to need, since we don't have incendiaries. I think I started to put one incendiary with somebody, but probably changed my mind and for whatever reason never equipped it. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, so let's, Dana Winter, send you over here to try and hassle these guys. Then we'll send you inside, Charles Dutton, on a dash. Okay, so we need to work on your speed. And that does not look like the most dash-worthy position. And That's not a window on the corner, so we can't like... Oh, this guy's going to be hard for us to see. So let's get up here on a dash. As awkward as that seems, it does help us. Now we can't see the Umbra. And we have this beautiful window with which to get shot by this guy. So if we come here, we don't see him, but we see him. Yikes. And this guy's just an up-close guy, right? No, yeah. But he's plenty worrisome. Because he's got amazing movement, so he can reach any of us, potentially. Before I finish with Dutton, let's get you over here, do your single grenade and single rocket. And see what we can hit while you have Boom Blast. There's no more Boom Blast after this. And it's being done solely so you can take 2 shots for us. And is it... Okay. So that is a mistake on my part. Is the Boom Blast is of no use. We're going to try to place it right here so we can do some damage. Please be accurate. Don't hit the roof of the building above us. Like I said, don't hit the roof of the building above us. Let's see if your rocket can be more accurate, since it has a lower arc.
This better work.
I thought it had a lower arc. And we're doing a great job of taking out the walls for a remodel job coming up. Just does not have... This is not the way we want it to be on the interior here.
I'm here.
Where can we get you? We can get you somewhere, but with your mobility, not really somewhere where we want you to be. Now that gives us an Umbra shot. Potentially.
Here.
Nothing here gives us an Umbra shot. Since our rockets didn't work, let's see what this shot does for us. Well, we try for the Pain Chameleon to start. And we didn't get it. He's going to disappear. So we got a random neural pistol that's going to be a pain in the rear for us. We're in a really awkward position right now. Now I do have these guys to come in here and help us, but if we cause the Umbra to appear, we're gonna get you real close and see if you can zone in on the 2 areas. You're gonna have 1 shot. We're gonna see which area you can take out. Ada Wong. We can get rid... Well, he's going to die. Let's face it. He's going to die, which means I need Overwatch on him. I just can't... It's like I can't take anything out without killing him. Which is not what we want. So I got to see if I can get you far enough, Will Smith. What I have to do is get you right here, hoping we can overwatch through the door. And do that against the Umbra. The other option is Warcry against the Umbra. Kurt Russell, we still have some options with you. This guy doesn't have a ton of health. We could get you here for 2 swats and a very good chance to take him out. Not that this weapon... No, it's not a very good chance other than piercing, and you would virus him. And we don't know where our friend outside went. He could be in a lot of potential places that he scattered to, and he could have gone back into the building behind to hide out, so we can't even count on hunting him. Kurt Russell, let's send you here. And let's do the swing. And I think it's a really good chance to not take him out. He's bleeding, he's got his arm gone, and I can't remember, did he have Spitterhead? Yes, he did. So we're going to stay in very dangerous range for this guy and his explosives. And I don't feel like that's the best thing to do. He's only bleeding 10. The worst he can do is spit now. So I feel like we need to back off. But where do we back off with the Umbra so close? Well, we back off to where we hope we're going to be protected. And we're going to hope we're protected here. And then you don't have any shots left. You can't overwatch. So we absolutely have no overwatch left other than you're going to be able to take an overwatch shot from here. So we'll do it. It's the Umbra that worries me. That can do some big damage to us. So Ada, kill the guy.
All I need is a clear shot.
Now we got to worry about him coming back. But Ada, you at least can get out of the way. Yeah, we'll dash you. That extra step could be something. And then I'm wondering... Yeah, I think with that, we just don't have the Overwatch to be able to spit out on him. So I guess rather than war crying and slowing him down, we're going to do the Overwatch, hoping we can kill him when he appears. Let's hope. We're going to do the Overwatch, hoping we can kill him when he appears and comes towards us. And that is it. We have nobody else to help us out. We got a neural pistol that's going to be a pain in our behinds. We got this guy that can still spit at us, but that's minor compared to everything. And we got explosives coming our way. Let's hope the indoors is protective against the explosives. And that's the way we're playing it. Here we go.
Devising strategy. New target added to the system. Attack successful.
Now the Umbra, the big bad Umbra that can kill us in one swipe. There. Hopefully that doesn't get rid of my Overwatch. And we didn't do any kind of damage. And Ada Wong, are you glad you came out on this mission? Because you're dead.
This can't be happening.
Okay. This is not good, and we lost our second soldier on this one.
Do we have a plan?
Now we're bleeding, and we have to worry about explosives coming up on us, but we also can do a whole heck of a lot of damage right here. So let's see what kind of whole heck of a lot of damage
I'm here.
you can do, Veronica, with 3 crystal crossbow shots from here.
Looking for an angle.
Not enough. But it'll mean a single shot from Nikolai
Just let me see.
after we take 2 of these. We'll be able to kill it.
That was satisfying.
So Nikolai,
Ready.
can you kill it now? Yes. As it melts away. And we got an inability to do much else. Except let's run
Repositioning.
farther forward.
this
Maybe the
works.
arc of his explosives cannot hit us next time, and we will continue to live. Fortunately for this guy, he came out here to be a target for us. We got guys back here in the mist, which does not thrill me. So we can take care of this guy. Let's see about, since we have enemies down in this direction,
Moving.
we need a really hard-hitting turret. Right about
Setting
there.
it up.
And let's
Let's
pull you
go.
back. And then we're going to go over here with you, Kurt Russell. And you have 1 dash within you. We're going to get rid of this guy. And we're going to try to keep you out of sight. You, Veronica, have got your work cut out for you also. The difference is, well, we can get you out here, but we can't see this guy. We can get you out here to where you could get hit. And we could quick aim a bunch of shots against this guy. What's he shooting? A really dangerous weapon. Phew. So instead, we're getting you over here, and we're going to just do some Overwatch in this general direction.
Escalating aggression.
Okay, Nikolai, you looks like you may have taken some damage, but we have a med kit ready for you now. And thank you for showing up, Mr. Synedrion, to take a lot of the hits from us. And Dana Winter, let's hope you are no longer panicked.
Damages are significant.
Well, the turns of you being able to help us are gone. So the first thing we're going to do, so we do not lose a second soldier, is take that med kit.
Count to 10. Breathe.
The next thing we're going to do is get you into what hopefully is a semblance of cover. Now, what do we see? We don't see these guys, so maybe we can get somebody out there to help us see these guys, and that would be you, Kurt Russell. You do have will for 2 dashes, so we're going to use one of them right now. And we're going to take 2 swipes. And that's good. And I hate that we cannot see this guy. I need to be able to see this guy. So, Kurt Russell, stay there. We're gonna dash you back out because I don't want to keep you in the mist. Veronica, can you find a way? Of course, that brings you outside then. I want to see if you can see this guy. Actually, I don't think the turret would have a shot anyway, so let's do this.
I'm ready.
Let's bring you over here.
Target detected.
Well, we see the guy now. Does the turret have a shot on him? Absolutely not.
Here.
We're going to do this.
Moving out.
Aha. I don't think we can equip and lay out the turret. So we're going to do this. And take this shot.
Preparing to fire.
Just regeneration, so we won't disappear. We need to start damaging him. Laser, since you can only see the big guy. That's not what I call seeing the big guy. So much for that. Here I was thinking it would cover this corridor if they advance, but
My turn.
yikes. What are we looking at here? We're looking at 14 will. This guy's gonna die. Or panic, or all of the above. So I'm running out of moves, I'm running out of shots to be able to help us out. This is what we're gonna do. Try and send out some distractions for the enemy. Since our other options are nowhere near ideal. And we'll take a final shot against the explosive guy if we have one. And we're just about done. Too bad the turret cannot overwatch. So we don't have much of a shot, but we'll try to hit the leg with a bullet or two. A laser or two, and wow! What a nasty hit for just barely hitting. We need a better angle on our turret.
System failure. Yeah, it's me.
So he panicked away to go die. Let's see where the explosives come at us. And he was able to shoot and get an angle on us. But no more. Now, it hit something. Oh, it damaged, that's what it damaged. It damaged some machinery parts. And here I thought these were the machines that were going to get destroyed. And the battle is going tough right here in front of us. Has this guy moved to become a better shot for us? No. Not for that turret. So what we're going to do is place a different turret once we equip it. In the spot. Don't you see why being able to throw those turrets and not have to place them next to us is a huge upgrade for a technician? And it leaves you with one more shot here. We're going to see if it's worthwhile. It's not, but it's the only shot we got. And that building is too tall to do much of anything. This gives us a shot, but at this distance it's probably not going to be accurate. But we're going to try it. Because if I can get enough extra shots out there. And we also have you who can do one dash to get over there. So if we can get enough more damage on him.
I can make a difference.
And we're going to bring you over here, Veronica, for 2 shots with the crystal weapon.
Let me see.
Or more if I want to use will, which you actually have in abundance. So let's quick aim.
Attack successful.
Quick aim. And we can also do one more quick aim. So there is the power of this weapon. If you have will, you can get like 5,000 shots in one turn. So that's pretty amazing when you think about it. I would like to find a way to get a little closer, but I don't want to go into the mist to do that. I don't want to really go in front of these windows to do that. Let's do this. Start doing some more damage. They ended up not being much of a distraction, but in the end, excuse me, let's move first. In the end, they do allow us to do a little bit of damage on this guy. We got one more to go. We got him bleeding a little more. So the next question becomes, where do we want to go? There's roofs up there, so this would be hard for him to hit us if we come over here with those bombs. Let's just center in. Get him bleeding some more. And we're done. Now that means you, Will Smith. You're hurting self with a bad leg, so therefore that's why you aren't moving very well. Let's get you over here. I think we're bomb safe there. Let's take this laser weapon. Even though we can barely see him, let's try it. Oh, God, that was bloody. Bloody. And, Ada Wong, gotta watch out what you wish for. Yikes. Oh, man. That was brutal. That was also our second KIA of the playthrough. So not pretty, not kind. I have nothing else to say. All right, so we gained some rewards, not quite max, but still pretty solid. And we picked up lots of stuff. We picked up more of the handheld grenade launchers and some nice Synedrion weapons, and even some useless armor. And analysis of the Pandoran's movement patterns have failed. So the whole purpose of doing this and giving up a life was to find a Pandoran base, and we failed. What we will do, however, is we are going to send Will Smith back up here to do some harvesting of the crystals.
Research complete.
Damage inflicted on Tritons is increased. I like that from the vivisection, so that's good to keep in our back pocket, because they tend to be a little harder to kill than the average Arthron. Well, with some exceptions. In general, especially early game, they're a little harder to kill sometimes, so that's nice to pick up that with that vivisection. And then we're going to send the other Tiamat back to the base because we need some healing. We got to get that scarab repaired, especially since we don't have that extra soldier. We're going to need the scarab to be 100%. We did get one promotion. Let's get that out of the way first. Kurt Russell, congratulations. You're one shy of the really big one that we're going to need you to get. And disabled body parts remain functional. We like that one a lot. There you go. And then finally, we got either Adrenaline Rush. At that point, I think we're based on your build, we're going to give you Rapid Clearance, though, as your first choice. Too bad you came into the game so late. You actually would be a nice build if we had gotten you up to a heavier or higher level of promotion. But it's the way the game played out. So let's get back to base to heal up the Tiamat 2 and everything on board, everyone on board. Another Pandoran nest has been discovered. Let's go find out where it is. That's the lair we knew about. That's the nest we knew about. And this is way down south where we're going to be headed towards the orichalcum mine. And this one is just a nest. Well, we aren't quite there yet. We're going to do this search and then head down to start harvesting here. And I'm kind of thinking we will skip the nest. Although not that the nest couldn't eventually upgrade and come for us here. But we need the resources now as quickly as possible. We'll deal with the fallout of that decision coming up here.
Research complete.
Okay, we finished shredding technology, so we have Disciples of Anu shredding shotgun. Wow, pretty handy. Let's take a look at our manufacturing, which we can build whatever we want because it's so backed up, unlike other playthroughs. Of course, this is late game. That's what can sometimes happen. Where is that new weapon? Shouldn't it be highlighted down here so I can find it quickly? There it is. We're going to build one. Well, we can afford a couple and then the ammo to go with it. We're sitting pretty. And also, let's take a quick look over here at these guys and see how well we're recovering. We're pretty close to being back to 100%, and because of that, we're going to go up and I think take on a citadel. Is what I'm feeling on this one. Since this team doesn't have anything to research or anything, I want to take out the Citadel so we do not have to risk losing the Orichalcum Forge or the Protean Mutane Refinery, which are big deals for us to protect over here. So we're going to protect by taking the offense, and if we take out this Citadel and then eventually this nest, they will have no bases with which to attack these areas. So that's my plan, that's my thinking. And I think we're healed enough to be able to do that. I hope. And we found a scavenging site, exactly what we do not really need to deal with right now, especially one in the mist. Let's just fly you down here to start harvesting the orichalcum. And we've finished reaching here, so that's good. We're going to start harvesting some more crystals. And it tells me whatever attacked Synedrion is out of our range, probably down in the southern area. So my question becomes, since I can afford it, do I go ahead and do this? And then eventually I'll trade for more tech so we don't get stuck without tech. Do we have any tech nearby that I can pick up? Well, not super nearby as far as a Tiamat goes, but we do have tech in the radius. And then if I activate this base, I'll have to build a satellite, which I'll need tech for. Speak of the devil. So rather than get healed right away, do we get somewhere to trade first? What are we able to trade here? Food for tech. And we can only trade materials for food. Let's see if there's something more ideal. Materials for tech. Well, this is closer. We're not going to get a better deal than what's in front of us. So let's come down here to Synedrion with this Tiamat, because we're going to need... We'll have to get healed later and hope it doesn't come back to haunt us. We're going to need the tech to upgrade and get a satellite build if I'm going to trigger another base. So the first ship has made it here. We still have the Helios to get there. Let's get over to our... Here, we're going to do our trade next. The Walls of Jericho project. Pandoran attacks on Phoenix bases are reduced by 1 threat level. And we have new research after this one.
New Jericho, hiding their havens behind walls. So frightened of infection, frightened of change, clinging to the old world, to everything that is already lost. Yes. The walls of Jericho will fall. Yes. As they fell before. Yes. Yes. You cannot keep change out with walls. The flood comes. Water eats away at stone. You cannot build fast enough. Yes.
Well, the attitude has changed, and I imagine when you have that many mouths and faces, you can sound like that when you talk. Let's keep going. Oh, let's see what our new research is. Command Fortress. What's that? Soldier recruitment cost is decreased. Well, that would be something that would be much nicer to get way earlier. We'll put it in a queue. That is not a priority. Neither is advanced Tiamat development. Neither is that. Advanced rocket. Let's move that up. Fire resistance technology. Let's move that up. Multi-sensor threat detection. And that one. Now we got the 4 at the top that we want to work on. Which one do I want first? Let's take the advanced rocket up there, followed by fire resistance. That's the order we're going to put it in. And our other research labs that'll speed up that research are on board in 19 hours. Let's keep going. All right, let's trade. let's go food for tech. We'll pick up another 130 much needed tech. So let's see if we can activate this base. Because I want to find that sucker out there. There's an infestation chance on this one though. Yikes. I don't have the time or the energy or the ability, so we're going to put that off until we get healed in case we need to fight off the infestation. It's a 100% chance that it'll be infestated, it said. So that was not the best choice for us to make. But I'm going to still trade while we're here for a little more tech. And we're going to start harvesting here now. No new recruits available, it says. And it's a little late in the game to be recruiting anyway. And let's get this one harvested. Now we do have protean mutane. There is one weapon for protean mutane that can be bought with 50 of it, but it also needs 50 orichalcum. The rebuke needs 125 protean mutane, so that we're on target to be able to get that one soon, and I definitely want to play with that weapon. Okay, we've made it to the base here also, or the citadel. So what I'm thinking to do is let's hold off a little more. Let's see how much time it takes to go by. Do we dare play that game? To see if I can get up, see how long it takes to get up to 125 so we can play this citadel with a rebuke and see how that makes it feel. And we have some upgrades. Probably won't spend a lot of time on these because, you know, they're all going to be bad. Yeah, these weapons they're going to be able to carry are just nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. And the nastiest of all Scyllas. Jeez, oh Pete. I don't want to depress myself. But we are up to 110. A little bit more. Not going to take much time. Let's trade. We'll go materials for tech, which we can afford. And that's where we'll stop and get back and get healed. That's enough dilly-dallying around. We need to get healed. Okay, we're going to stop. And our next mission, once we do this, is let's get down here to the rebuke. It should be down here. I can't remember how far down. There's so much to go through. We can afford a rebuke. So we're going to have our first mission with yet another ancient weapon here against not an easy mission, and that is a Pandoran citadel. But we have a limitless ammo weapon here that hopefully is better than our regular grenade launchers, and we're going to take it out for a test drive. But that's next time. So let's get over there to where we're going to attack. Hopefully by taking out these bases on this side, we will protect our very vital orichalcum forge and a protean mutane refinery. So we can build a few more ancient weapons to play around with before the final moves. So this is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Hope to see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it.